Welcome to a special edition of Wrestling Goons Radio as we bring you the preview to WWE Elimination Chamber coming up this Sunday. We got a big card lined up here on an unexpected show, 2 weeks after the last show and 2 weeks before the next one. Kind of like in the short story, guys. We got Damien, Daniel, and Mark here with me today. We're going to jump right into this because on the pre-show, I think we have a match that many of us from NXT watching earlier in the days are excited about. Bo Dallas will face the sensational, the man that gravity forgot, Neville. Check out the show. Mark, what do you think about this match going on, and tell us a little bit about it?
I actually like the match. I think it gives Bo Dallas at least a direction to go, at least for the next few months. Him and Neville, I think, can feud back and forth. Bo's been really going at his knees and trying to take out his legs. So we might see a new Adrian Neville, just a new Neville. And he'll probably actually mat wrestle. And I think we're going to get a really solid technical match between them two. And I like the story. I'd like to see where it develops into, and maybe if they push the envelope and tell more of a story. But back in NXT, they had a great feud, so I just look that they'll carry that through to the main roster, and hopefully it pushes them and elevates them up some.
Now, realizing out of everybody in our little podcast host that we have, Dan probably hates Bo Dallas more than any other, and I know that he was actually hoping that Bo would keep the beard and go with the Wyatts, but alas, that is not going to happen, Dan. So now that Bo Dallas is establishing a clean-faced heel, are you going to be watching this pre-show match?
Unfortunately, I'll be watching it probably for the sake of Neville, sensational Neville. This match here, it doesn't create any sparks or anything that's interesting. I think a little bit more needs to be put into it, but then again, there's only like 2 weeks in between pay-per-views, so the build-up of it is kind of like uninteresting. So I believe this is a pre-show, right?
Yeah, it is actually on the pre-show, so it's not on the main card.
Yeah, so thank goodness it's on the pre-show.
Uh-oh.
So there can be some bathroom breaks here and there.
I mean, at least they are putting together somewhat of a story and him attacking him for 2 weeks straight, though.
That's
I mean,
true.
you can give Bo credit for that. He's went on the offensive.
And the backstory that I don't think they're using enough is that Neville is the guy that took the belt off of Bo down in NXT. And I think Bo should be out to get some revenge. And this is the perfect way to add that to the story. And like Dan said, it's only been 2 weeks into the story. I'm a little shocked if they're doing a speedy storytelling that they have it with that route already. Like, if you're going to speed it up, you got to fill in the blanks pretty quickly. Damien, you going to be watching this match?
Yeah, I'm going to watch it, but I feel like they can do more with it. It is a quick story, like Dan said, and they could have gave a little more back history. I really want Bo to dig into his heel style with this, because he is the guy that took the belt from him. It should be relevant if NXT is relevant to WWE.
I know that many of us don't watch SmackDown like I do. I catch like the little clips here and there. When Bo has been attacking Neville, used to when Bo, we've always known Bo was heel anyway, but he still had the cheesy smile to go with it. He had that evil look in his eye when he took Neville out this week. And I don't know how I feel yet about how quick this thing is coming together, but I think that's also why it's on the pre-show, because WWE doesn't exactly know what it's going to be yet either. I'm just glad that they're giving Bo a shot to do something, honestly. I'm actually a little shocked that they didn't go with Adam Rose this route, and I'll tell you why.
Because, oh my God.
No, and I'll be honest with you. Now here's why. If you've got Rosa, right, you've got this new character, you've got this new gimmick that you're trying to get over as a heel, this is the spot to do it in, I would think, right, Neville? You can put Neville and Rose, and you have the lady being the distraction for the guy that probably won't ever have a girlfriend anyway, because he looks like a dwarf. Yeah, I would have did Adam Rose here, honestly, guys. That's my 2 cents. I'll ask you, so it seems like that Damien and Dan, you guys don't really like this 2-week storytelling, do you?
Personally, me, I don't because it doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't do the match itself any justice. However, we are getting a load of like pay-per-views like every 2 weeks, but it's whatever, you know. I mean, this is something maybe Bo Dallas might get a real storyline or a real feud because ever since he made his debut, what feud has he really been in?
He hasn't. Yeah, that's fair. He hasn't had one.
But I will say this. As far as not bringing back up history, Michael Cole actually has. The last 2 Monday nights he mentioned about, because Neville was actually in the ring getting interviewed by Michael Cole. So Michael Cole is the one who actually brought NXT back into the...
That's true.
But like once.
Yeah. Damien, what are your thoughts on the short storytelling that we're having?
I don't like it. The storytelling now, 2 weeks is a fast turnaround. Very fast. And what is it, 4 shows in between those 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I need a little bit more.
And not only that, see, I mean, we call it 4 shows, but let's be honest, all SmackDown is another Raw. So it's really only 2 shows.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll throw this curveball out there for you, though. Do you like the 2 weeks, or would you rather see Roman Reigns Big Show 15 times in 4 weeks?
Well, that's a good point. That is a good point.
Oh, man.
That is a good point,
So,
but
I
here's
mean,
the thing.
They're mixing up who's going with who in the matches. So, I mean, you get a 2-week turnaround and then someone new.
But I think that my way that I've been screaming for months now would have been better. While I do like this excitement of us having 3 pay-per-views in 6 weeks, that's amazing stuff. I like the 6-week storytelling. Like the 4-week was too short for me. So 2 weeks is incredibly short. Like I don't even know. That's why I don't think that they're finishing the stories at these pay-per-views. We're just having continuations at each pay-per-view of the last show. You know what I mean? They're just throwing new equations into it.
Well, I'd rather them do that and have the pay-per-views 2 weeks apart so we can go two pay-per-views and then maybe the feud ends, rather than drawing like the Big Show and Roman Reigns out 3 pay-per-views and you get 12 weeks of Big Show versus Roman Reigns.
Well, that's my point. Now, there's no reason to have those matches over and over anyway. Your roster is big enough to where you don't have to do that.
I feel like it was 4 pay-per-views in 8 weeks if you count the King of the Ring.
That's true. No, you're right, and it is. It's 4 and 8.
I mean, I don't mind the whole short, 2 weeks, 3 weeks in between, as long as it, catches my interest and the storyline makes sense. But I hope they don't make a habit out of it,
Oh, I'm afraid I've got some bad news, and WWE Creative is actually enjoying this.
It ain't the thing. They're enjoying it because they don't have to put a lot of thought into it. They can just write on reaction. Whatever the crowd's thinking, they just write every 2 weeks. So they can actually adjust to what we like and what we don't like. And while I like that format, at the same time, and you know what? This is going to sound really fickle, being part of the IWC. In professional wrestling, you shouldn't always give me what I want. You really shouldn't. Like, just let me take what you're giving me and swallow it if I don't like it, and maybe in a couple of months I'll come around and your way is better than what I thought. Don't react in the moment all the time. If we reacted in the moment, then right now Roman Reigns would be the biggest heel in the business.
That's blasphemy.
But he would. They hate Roman Reigns. Name somebody that's hated more than that man.
The WWE.com just had something on there that said, who do you think is going to be the biggest star? And it listed Kevin Owens, it listed Sami Zayn, it listed Samoa Joe, it listed all the indies with Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns put in there.
Mm-hmm.
Roman won by almost 30%.
Because WWE.com put the vote up. WWE.com put the vote up. Enough said.
we know we can't trust WWE.com when it comes to polls.
I still want to see the poll for Superstar of the Year. I want to see the exact results because I know there's no damn way with all those wrestlers they listed that Roman Reigns won. There's no way. There's no way. I'm sorry.
I'm just telling you what
I trust him about as much as I trust FIFA right now.
Yeah, see, I trust him as much as I do the NBA draft lottery. Those daggone lottery balls that are rigged to hell and back. No, I'm sorry. Oh my God. I don't know how we got up on this, but that's where we're at with this whole short booking. We're gonna jump into the card now. We're on the main card. Damn, that was more exciting than the pre-show. Alright. What do we got, Mark?
Nikki, Naomi, and Paige for the Divas title.
We got a little three-way Divas action. I'm actually kind of excited for this because, guys, I'm going to be the first to predict I got Naomi getting her title finally. She's going to get that heel run. I got Paige getting pretty much screwed, and I don't know. The Bellas are just there. That's my opinion. I'll go with Damien first. Damien, you going to watch this match?
I'm going to watch it, but I don't have no interest in it. If Paige don't win, I don't even care. It's the rest of them are just blah. I mean,
wow. So you're not liking Naomi's heel turn so far?
No.
Okay. Mark.
AJ is still the biggest heel. As a diva.
AJ is the biggest heel for just leaving. That made her evil war heel.
Right.
Mark.
That hurt my heart.
Yeah, Dan's still recovering. That's why I'm going to you last, because I know you don't even like talking about the Divas. Mark, I'll go with you next.
Who do I want to win would be Paige. Who do I think's going to win? Naomi. And I think that once Naomi wins, I think maybe Paige gets another beatdown and we might see someone come up.
I have a feeling that they're building. The only reason I think Naomi's winning is that eventually they're going to realize that Tamina is doing all her dirty work. And Tamina's going to realize that, hey, you know, I could have that title too. So I think they're building Tamina up to be the champion eventually.
Oh yeah, she took the victory to Paige.
Yeah.
What, last week?
Yeah, that's what I think they're building to. And Dan, here we go, buddy. I know you wish AJ were the winner here, but she's not. So. Anyway.
You know, I stopped giving Divas a chance. Well, I'm not gonna say that. I stopped caring about the Divas. I'm tired of Nikki wearing that belt. I think it's time for her to drop it. I would really like for Naomi to win it, but at the same time, I don't want her to win it. I don't want her to win it as a heel. It's like all those times that she was face and everything, there was ample opportunity she could have won it. You guys didn't give it to her, and now you're going to give it to her when she's heel. So it's like, I don't know. So, actually, that leaves me no choice but to pick probably Paige to win it, I guess.
Okay.
But it's about time for Nikki to drop that belt.
So right now we have everybody on the Paige bandwagon here. I'm the only one that wants Naomi to win it. All right. Mark, what we got after this Divas match?
The 10-man tag team title elimination chamber match between the New Day, Cesaro and Kid, Los Matadores, Lucha Dragons, the Ascension, and the Primetime Players.
Can I just say that I pray with every fiber in me, and this worked last time at WrestleMania when I prayed with every fiber in me and I got my way, that Roman, when that Seth would walk out as champion. I'm going to pray again that Los Matadores gets attacked before this match, and that Rowan and Harper just pop up in their pod and they're in the match, because I don't know why the hell they're not in this match and Los Matadores is. They would make this match 400 times better if they were in it. I got the New Day still, because, asked me 2 months ago, I would say this, I wouldn't, but they are probably my favorite act in WWE right now. I am loving it.
Are the rhythms going to be in the same pot, though?
I don't think so, but I think they're going to try to be. Like, I think they're going to sit there and say, no, we're in the New Day, we have to all be together.
No, Michael Cole's already said there's only going to be 2 of them in there.
Yeah, now they're going to have to flip a coin. Now, where's the other guy going to be? Is he going to be on the outside, or is he going to be in the back, or?
Who knows?
Obviously, Xavier's the odd man out, right? He's the odd man out, Xavier? They're going to go Kofi and Big E?
Probably. So how they gonna do this? Is this like hey, everyone, like half of their team is out there, and whoever gets eliminated, that team gets
It
eliminated
sounds
too,
like
or
a
whatever?
tornado tag with the first, if first person in your team gets pinned, you're out.
Okay.
That's what it sounds like, from what I'm understanding.
Yeah, they start off with 4 people in the ring, and then the rest of the teams are in the pods together. And it's the same way. Each pod opens up randomly, and
Two
then
people pop out, yeah.
2 people come out.
And no tagging, just a brawl. Yeah, we're gonna see some pretty awesome, like, quadruple teams, I think. Like, I can already see in my mind now, like, a 12-person powerbomb. That's definitely gonna happen. So, we're gonna see some crazy stuff. Yeah, I got the New Day. So, Mark, who you got?
Oh, I'm going to go with a New Day as well. Although I think that they're probably going to end up eventually dropping it to the Lucha Dragons. I don't think yet is the time.
If Harper and Rowan aren't in this match, then that means they're doing something special with them.
Yeah.
So, they might be dropping it to them down the road. Dan.
Based on what you said, I'm gonna go a little step further. I hope they get attacked, Los Matadors. I hope they don't win. It's the least likely to win. But I hope that Rowan, Harper and Rowan ends up in the match, and also we can see the meta powers in there.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a fan of theirs.
Why?
But I
How would
really
they
want the
even get
Lucha
in the
Dragons to win.
match? How would they get in the match?
I have no idea. They need to add an extra pod in there.
God. Then it's costing the WWE $30,000 for so the meta powers can be in the match.
Yeah, add another pod in there or something.
Dan, you know that's not that cheap to build a pod, right? They're expensive.
Vince got the money. He's good for it.
Then you mess up the spots on one of the sides.
Right.
So now you don't have the outside spot on. You only have 3 sides.
Put the
that
pod in
you
the middle of the ring or something.
Oh my God!
They're gonna change the ring to a pentagon.
I know, right? That's adding another $120,000 right
Why
there.
don't we just build a second ring on top of the first? Let's just get all three.
Or why not just make it like, all right, one team gets the advantage of just being the first one. Well, then again, it's probably not be an advantage, but they don't have to be in the pod or something. Just go out there and fight whoever comes out.
I would rather
We already have 2 teams out there.
I would rather it be elimination, to where like if you get pinned, your partner's gotta be all by his lonesome. That would be genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not gonna do it that way. You know what I mean?
That would be a long match.
Yeah, that's probably why they're not doing it that way. They're like, we have, but you know they're on the network. They can give us a 6-hour show if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. So, Damien, what do you got in this tag match, man?
Well, the New Day is gonna win. I really hope Lucha will win, but that's not gonna happen yet. And no, I don't want Raw and Harper nowhere near. They had their chance last year. And they lost 3 in a row to the Usos, so
Well, no,
their time
no,
is up.
sir, no, sir. They lost to WWE Creative, sir. That's what they lost to.
And that's a good thing. At least we don't have the Usos in this.
Yeah, no, that's true. I'm still holding
Yeah.
out.
They're coming back and they're gonna get their titles.
Yeah, they're coming back to be with Roman, man. They're gonna put Roman with his cousins. That's gonna be great. I'm hoping anyway.
Yeah.
That's my hope. So.
And add Joe.
Yeah, exactly. That's my hope.
Oh my God.
I know, Dan. I know you don't like the idea of a Samoan faction, but it's not that bad, and it works. Oh,
No.
we're gonna get you
no,
on
no,
board.
no.
We're gonna make this happen, and when it does, you will love it like the rest of us are gonna love it.
If it happens, I'm going out to Sanford, Connecticut, and
No.
pay a visit to Vince.
No! Dan just threatened Vince on the air. No!
I didn't threaten him. I just said I was going to pay him a visit. Just saying.
Oh no! Oh. Alright, so we all think New Day's winning. That's consensus.
Yeah, pretty much.
New Day rocks, man. Alright. Mark, what we got?
The 6-man Intercontinental Elimination Chamber match.
Time for an update on this, folks.
King Barrett, Sheamus, R-Truth, Ziggler, Ryback.
We can't say the last one because he's not in the match. Rusev is not a participant. This whole Dolph Ziggler storyline with Lana, yep, we can scratch it because it's not going to happen for a while. This sucks because I had Rusev winning. He was my hope that Sheamus wouldn't, and now I'm screwed. Sheamus is winning. As far as who's replacing him, Kevin Owens is replacing him on the house shows, which I think is awesome, and we will get to that later on in the Kevin Owens segment. However, I've heard, and Dan, brace yourself, Bray Wyatt is going to replace Rusev in Hell in a Cell. I mean, in the Elimination Chamber. He will be in one of the pods for the Intercontinental title. I do not think Bray is winning, unfortunately. I got Sheamus. But that's my thought. It should be a great match, man. I like the fact that they're doing a mid-card build from this, and rather than it's always either in the number one contender or the heavyweight title. So this is actually a nice change up in this pay-per-view. When I got Sheamus, and I'm probably gonna have him beating probably Dolph, because Dolph loves taking the final pin. Yeah. Damien, what do you got in this match?
I got Sheamus only because Rusev not in it.
Yep.
Poor Rusev. He gets hurt every other pay-per-view.
Maybe he needs to learn to put on some damn boots.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
I would see him stomp somebody and then grab his foot. I know you're not selling. You're really hurt. But, yeah, so you got Sheamus. Dan, what do you think about this match?
I think it's going to be a good match in a way if everyone, if 1/3 of the participant weren't injured or hurt or anything. I could care less about Bray Wyatt being in this match. He can just stay in his pod all day long for all I care. I'd rather for R-Truth to win it over Bray Wyatt.
My Lord have mercy.
Yeah. But overall, I hate to say this. No. I really want Barrett to win it,
Well, yeah.
but I think Sheamus is going to win it.
I got bad news. I'm afraid I got some bad news. Wade Barrett's been pinned the last 4 weeks without getting a win. Don't think that's going to happen.
Well, he's still the king.
I mean, he is. I don't know why he's the king, but he is. Mark, thoughts on this match?
I told you why he got the King of the Ring.
Was it?
Because he didn't get his Intercontinental title shot.
Yeah, and look what happened with that King of the Ring title.
That's what I'm saying. It was just to give me because I didn't get my Intercontinental title match.
And now go back and job it every
Yes,
single week.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. But as for who I want to win, I really don't even care who wins this match. To be honest, I'm just praying that it's not Sheamus. I'd rather see Ryback with the Intercontinental title than Sheamus.
If Bray is in this match, I want Bray Wyatt to win this
Well,
match.
yeah, if Bray's in the match, then I would rather have Bray.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think we all think Sheamus is going to win, but I don't think any of us want Sheamus to win.
Exactly. That's like the worst case, best scenario, I guess, right now.
No, it ain't even best. There's nothing.
I want Bray to win.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we want Bray to win. I'm sorry, we do. Look,
I don't want Brady to even come out his pod, like, seriously. Just
the
stay in
man
there.
has never had a title. How do you know he...
I want Bray to come out his pod last, and I want him to wreck stuff. I want him to throw that big-ass body across the ring like he always do.
You know what should happen?
And I want him to win.
You know what should happen? Whenever his pod opens up, the lights should go out, and he should just disappear. And then reappear right at the very last spot. That's what he should do.
No. What should happen is the last pod should be empty, and then whenever the last pod is supposed to open,
then
the lights shut off,
that'd be cool.
and Bray's standing in the middle of the ring.
To Sister Abigail, whoever he called, that'd be great. Oh, man. Dan, you don't even get with a program, man.
You really do.
Seriously.
I can't.
But yeah, I feel really bad for Rusev. Because, I mean, he's a great worker. He's been so strong for the last year and a half.
No, forget that. The last month, there's been nobody more entertaining than Rusev. No one. His promos have got me just, I want to hear every word he's saying. He makes me want to go to Google and translate everything he says in Bulgarian myself. Just so I know what he's saying. Like that.
And he has the greatest heat, too.
Yeah, Rusev is great. Like, this is next to Daniel Bryan, because he was so overhurt the universe. I don't think they're going to realize yet how much they're going to miss Rusev. Because that's a big part of your show that you're not going to have anymore. And I love Kevin Owens, but that's a different kind of heel than Rusev. Like, they're...
Who else can
Rusev got great heat. And Ryback about to be out of a job, he hurt anybody else.
Yeah, really. And Ryback hurting Rusev. Ryback hurt himself, hurting Rusev.
Who else are you going to get the crowd to chant USA now?
I bet John Cena can do it always, so...
Hogan!
They don't chant USA with John Cena. They
Damien.
go Cena sucks.
Damien, we can only let Dan refer to that old bastard on this show. You can't do that.
We reached our Hulkamania quotas.
Damn.
Swagger and Rusev is just like Big Show and Reigns.
Yeah, it is, exactly.
That might be true.
By the way,
I haven't seen Jack Swagger in a while.
yeah, Jack Swagger, they only call him when they need somebody to tap out to the accolades. That's
If
it.
you need somebody to say USA, get Zeb back, damn it.
I think Zeb's gone. I don't
Yeah,
think
Zeb's
he's doing
gone.
Yeah, he's not even with the company, so...
Wow, really?
Yeah, they let him go. Or he just left, like he didn't want to work the road schedule anymore, so...
I guess that means Jack Swagger is on his way out there.
Well, I mean, it isn't on his way out, sir. He's been on the way out. So,
We've seen Zack Ryder on TV more than we have Swagger.
yeah, that's true, actually. We've seen Zack Ryder a lot. He was actually at NXT promoting the worst wrestler of all time this week, Mojo Rawley, who, if anybody knows my disdain for Hulk Hogan or Bret Hart or any of the aforementioned, it doesn't equal my hate for Mojo Rawley. Mojo, please retire from wrestling. Please never, ever show your face on the main roster. Or I may go to Stanford myself, like Dan said, and blow that place up.
You said what?
I may blow them up. If they bring Mojo Rawley to the top, I will mean the next terrorist attack on Stanford headquarters. I'm serious.
FCC, this does not reflect the Wrestling Goons or the Wrestling Goons Radio or any copyrighted information from us.
Anthony
I didn't threaten to blow up the place. I just said I was going to pay Vince a visit.
No, I'm going with it. I want credit for it. I want people to know my name was beside it.
I want credit for it.
And when I get credit for it, I want people to know that it was because of Mojo Rawley. And put Mojo Rawley in big letters out beside my wanted poster. Mojo Rawley. I don't get hype. I stay hype. Go kill yourself. Anyway.
Anthony, it's time for you to get hyped now.
Oh, I gotta go get me some Tylenol. Mark, what we got next, man?
We have what probably will be the match of the night. John Cena versus Kevin Owens.
So hyped. So hyped. The only reason I'm gonna tune in, pretty much. First off, let's just start with the big news. Dan, since you're one of the haters, I'll be glad to tell you first. Kevin Owens is on the main roster now, for good. He's not going anywhere. Because he's freaking awesome, and they know that. I think he's beating Cena. Just to be honest. There's no title involved, and there's a reason they're keeping him there a while. He's probably going to make Cena... Like, it ain't going to be a pinfall, and it ain't going to be a submission. Cena's just not going to wake up. I got KO beating him with the powerbomb and leaving him laying there. Dan, I know you're not a believer yet. Are you excited for this match?
I'm sorry, but like I've said before, I'm just going to take this like another match, you know. I think Cena might come out winning, but if Owens wins, it's like, so what, then what? You know, I'm happy that he's on the main roster now. That's great, another NXT member. But it's like he needs to do something. He needs to make a statement. I mean, of course, him attacking Cena made a statement, though, but he has to win and he has to carry on with some sort of storyline to catch my interest overall. I'm not saying he can't wrestle, though. I just hope he doesn't be put in the field or that category when he does so well that he ends up being like the next Ryback and get a quick push, or he ends up losing one too many matches and end up being like Bray Wyatt. I'm not gonna, basically hold my expectation up too high.
There's no videos, folks, and you can't see. But I have a vein in my neck right now that is pulsating because Dan compared Kevin Owens and Ryback in the same sentence, and I feel nauseous and I feel
So I have a question. So, have you seen any other NXT superstar within 2 months be the NXT champion and has held it for the last 5 months?
Without ever coming close to being tested.
Oh,
okay, so he got a Ryback push in NXT and he sailed with it, right? It got hit out of the park?
Ryback push.
That's a different story. That's a different thing. If you haven't, I expect someone to take it. All right, whoever takes the belt off of Owens, it's like they're gonna have a nice little push, or whatever. But Ryback, remember that first year he came back as the quote unquote big guy? He was on that streak, and then everyone was like, "Oh man, he'll be champion probably next year or so." And then guess what? They gave him that quick push, and it's like, this guy sucks.
Okay, that was everyone. Was that Triple H? Did he already get the stamp of the approval from the authority?
No.
Okay, so Kevin Owens has already gotten that stamp of approval. What did they do with the last, 5 people that the authorities gave him the stamp of approval? They have been champion.
Randy Orton, Batista, Seth Rollins,
Bray Wyatt.
Huh? Yeah, Daniel Bryan. They believed in Daniel Bryan. They didn't on camera, but they did off camera. And John Cena. So yeah, last 5 have all been authority proven. And they love Kevin Owens. I know you don't think that. I know you think he's just another guy. They love Kevin Owens. Damien, what's your thoughts on it, sir?
I'm excited to see him on the main block. I am excited to see Cena laid out. I want to see the end game for this story. I don't want him to win one and lose two to Cena.
Yeah. No, I think that's actually what's going to happen. Like, he's not going to win the whole feud. And it makes me even sadder that he's going to drop the NXT title. I've enjoyed this run, and it hasn't been nearly long enough. But I have also heard, and this is just a rumor, so I'm not going to confirm it, but I've heard that the reason they brought him up is because at Money in the Bank in 2 weeks, Kevin Owens might be pulling down that briefcase. And if that's the case...
Oh, no.
Yeah. If Kevin Owens is Money in the Bank... If Kevin Owens is Money in the Bank, it gets really real, really quick, because he can take that briefcase whatever he wants and do really dangerous, heinous things with it. I'm excited, really excited, if he wins it. That's what I'm hoping for. So, Damien, do you think that John Cena is going to win this one or lose it?
I do not think he's going to win the match.
Okay.
The feud?
Yeah.
I hate WWE.
I hear you. We both know it's coming, but yeah, so we both got Owens this time. I think Dan has Cena, Mark, Owens or Cena.
Well, Owens.
Cena. Remember what I said the other day. Cena has to lose clean to somebody.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Cena is the biggest fan of anyone on the roster of NXT, and I think Cena has handpicked Owens. Like, I think Cena would...
He has to lose clean.
Yeah, Cena hasn't worked a program like this yet with somebody other than Rusev, and I think he believes in Owens just like he believes in Rusev. So, yeah, I expect big things out of this in the coming future.
If he wins Money in the Bank, I'll be kind of sort of pissed off.
What?
At the same time, if he does win it and he cashes in, it has to be against Seth Rollins. That's the only person I want to see.
Well, I think that's what they're going to do. Like, they're going to wind up getting Seth replacing the Authority. That's what they're gonna do.
If he cashes in, I want him to cash in on Brock Lesnar.
Nah.
I don't think he's ready for Brock.
No, he's gonna. Oh, well, you might not think he's ready, but wait till WrestleMania 32, because you're gonna see it.
I don't think it's going to happen like that, but I think him and Seth can put on a 5-star match.
If
for real.
Brock Lesnar has to go get his title from the Authority, it's gonna be more believable than he's gotta take it off Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. Just a fact. I mean, it is.
I don't find, okay, I understand Kevin Owens is very talented. I've seen him wrestle here and there, but I don't find him intimidating.
Yeah, I've heard so many people say that, and I just don't get it.
So how many people has he put out on a stretcher yet in NXT?
Everyone that he's counting.
His last count was up to 4, and then he told Solomon Crowe that he was going to be number 5.
Like 4, and then Sami Zayn 4 times. So
Yeah.
Like 7 or 8.
It's like 7 or 8, because Sammy went out a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Alex Riley's out of business now because of them. So, I mean, you can call him not dominant or whatever.
Brock Lesnar try to put him in Suplex City.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I want to see it. They're two bulls. I want to see that about as much as I want to see Owens and Joe. Because they're going to kill each other. That's going to be amazing. Hold on one second. Alright, so that's going to be pretty exciting. So we'll see where they're going to go with the Owens and Cena thing when this all wraps up. What do we got next, Mark?
Next up is the WWE World Heavyweight Championship between Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose.
This is the final match of the night. I'd be a lot more excited if they just left the Elimination Chamber stuff down for this match. And I knew that there would be no way for the Authority to get in there. But, unfortunately, this is going to be an Authority fest where Dean has to take out 9,000 people. And unfortunately, he's only going to take out 8,999. There's going to be that last person that cost old Dean the belt, and Seth is going to walk away scot-free. And I got Seth Rollins coming out on top at the last second with a sneaky finish. Dan, thoughts on the main event coming up? And do you think Roman Reigns is going to play a part in it at all somehow?
Somehow he's going to... I wouldn't be surprised if he escorts him out to the ring, just to be a part of it somehow. I want to see Dean win, but I think Seth is going to show up. Maybe this will be a good time for Roman Reigns to turn heel, even though I've said it before, it wouldn't make sense right now. But for him to be involved so much in the main picture is like, as we always say, why are you here?
Why are you here? Yeah.
Yeah, it don't make sense. Because, he's not on the pay-per-view, and maybe he'll try to save Dean Ambrose from attacks or something, or maybe he'll accidentally spear him and maybe they'll feud, but I don't know. But overall, it's going to be Seth.
I got you. Damien, thoughts?
That's exactly what I have. He's going to try to spear Seth. He's going to get Dean. Seth's going to win. It's not going to be a forced heel turn, but it's going to happen.
They're going to do a slow burn. I can kind of see that. If it was going to happen, that's how I can see it, for sure. Mark, how do you think it's going to go?
I think Roman will be out there, but I don't know. I know WWE has teased you all about Roman turning heel. I don't think it's going to happen. At least not anytime soon. I think he'll just have Dean's back, and the crowd loves Dean, so why not maybe try to jump on his coattail like he kind of did with Seth Rollins as the Shield members. But I still see Seth walking out as the champ.
Here's why I think they can do something different. Because Vince has already hinted to all of his people in the conference call that they're going to have something big and shocking happen at the end of the show. And when it's the end of the show, then it's got to involve those 2 or 3. And we've seen the Authority cost other people 1,000 times, but having the other person try to beat the Authority and it backfire, that hasn't happened yet. So
maybe Dean takes the title?
No, that's what I'm saying. I think that maybe Seth is going to try to, have Dean down, and then he'll be getting beat down. And I think that Roman's going to see the path to spear Seth, and Seth is going to be that sneaky just to move out of the way at the last second. and he's gonna catch Dean, and he's gonna be a ref.
See, that's not something that's that big though.
But it's the start, and then Dean's gonna be like, if you hadn't got your nose in it, I had things under control. It's gonna lead to either Dean turning or Roman turning.
I think that the big surprise would be that the Authority tries to knock Dean out, but Dean somehow sneaks away with a victory and takes that title.
I can't see
Here's
Dean
the
being
thing. I got a question.
Yeah, go
When
ahead.
the last time we seen Big Show?
Yeah, and he's on house shows now.
So why not? Here's a theory. Why not have Roman Reigns turn heel, join the Authority, and be like that new muscle of the Authority?
That's what we all hope for, I think, deep down. But not only that, I mean, that's not what I hope for. I'm hoping they make Roman irrelevant long enough to have Heyman bring Brock back, and then Heyman say, screw you, Brock, I love Roman. Because that's what they need to do. That's what's best for business.
Well, the rumor is that Brock's supposed to be back around Battleground, I think.
Yeah, Brock's coming back really soon, actually.
He's actually working a house show in Japan.
So what, Damien?
I hope he come back Sunday and just lay out everybody.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen Sunday, but I have heard that after Money in the Bank, the very next Raw, not the Raw after that, but the one after that, he's advertised for that Raw. So, right after Money in the Bank, we're getting Brock Lesnar time. And it's no accident that Paul Heyman is going to be on WWE Network following Raw this Monday night on the Stone Cold podcast. If Heyman is starting to come back around the building, that means he's about to start being active again. And I don't know about you guys, I have missed Paul Heyman a lot.
I have to.
Oh,
And
man.
speaking of which, I hope they why did they even bother to make Battleground a pay-per-view for him to show up?
Just to try to make it relevant so people buy the network more. I mean, this is another small show that I don't think they have to have, that you can just turn it into another Raw, in my opinion. But, whatever, we'll just see what they do with it. But I'm really hoping that I like Mark saying, they're enjoying the hell out of this 2-week booking stuff, but I'm really not. I just wish they would tell longer stories. So I had longer to get invested in it, you know. It's like this Ryback thing with Bray Wyatt. It literally lasted 2 weeks, and they tried to fill Ryback's life story into this 2-week feud. It doesn't work.
I am tired of that life story.
Yeah, well, we all are.
And he is still selling that injuries that he's took, though. He has kept those ribs fucking taped up.
Meanwhile, he really hurt Rusev's.
So, Ryback is the reason why Rusev is injured,
Yeah.
and he still has a job.
Well, yeah, this is the second
If
person.
this was the NFL and he hurt Brady like that,
Yeah. Well, let's be honest, guys. I mean, go back and look at Jack Swagger when he took out Bad News Barrett. Then he got a main event spot. For it was only 3 months, but he got one. WWE does that a lot. They just reward the person that takes you out. Not gonna say anything, but Brodus Clay, I still hate your freaking guts for taking out Edge. Go kill yourself.
So has anybody else realized or thought about they're making Dean Ambrose out to be Stone Cold 2.0?
Which is why, if he won the title, it wouldn't be that big of a shock, because they're not. But at the same time, guys, let's be honest. I love Dean Ambrose, right? And I love his character and gritty. There's a big freaking difference in Dean Ambrose and Stone Cold Steve Austin. I can't buy Ambrose as a dominant champion. I just can't do it.
Well, no, but he could still sneak a victory out every single night against the Authority, and they'd be like,
not every night. Not every night. Austin was a powerhouse. He was a badass bionic redneck. He can do it. Dean is gotta be sneaky, and Dean's character is built on taking an ass whooping and getting back up. That's what his character is.
It's also hardcore. He could just get himself disqualified night after night after night until they put him in a match that's a hardcore match, and then he could pick up the victories that way.
That's true.
And he also has that sense of humor, almost like Stone Cold.
No, see, he doesn't. His promos have made me hate him the last 2 weeks. I can just tell that some idiot smark in the back who probably watches Yu-Gi-Oh! And
Whoa, I happen to like Yu-Gi-Oh.
probably wakes up on Saturday morning at 6:30. Probably never. That guy, yeah, he's probably writing that damn promo that Dean Ambrose is reading every week. It's awful, awful.
Again, this does not reflect the Wrestling Goons Radio.
I'm sorry, Morgan. Go ahead and tell them about the poll they had on WWE.com this last week about what you tell any vehicle you'd like Dean Ambrose to drive into the Raw Arena next.
The fire truck.
Yep.
The horse and carriage was.
Yeah,
The horse and carriage was actually pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, and they had a horse and carriage. Can you imagine Dean Ambrose riding in on a fucking buggy carriage?
Wow.
He'd have the Budweiser Clydesdales driving him in. Oh my God.
That's weird. The fire truck probably wouldn't be a bad
No,
idea.
it wouldn't be. You know how ungeneric. You know what? When Austin drove the beer truck in, I bought it. You know why? Because Austin drinks beer. I can totally believe that he would hijack a beer truck.
And
Dean
with that
Ambrose
being
has driven in a paddy wagon and an ambulance. He obviously likes service people, okay?
Obviously.
Or maybe it can be a guy who always get into something or possibly getting arrested or something.
I swear to God, one of those on there, and I think it had the lead the last time we looked, was a milk truck. We've seen that. I know what happens with the milk truck. Oh my God. I mean, you can't bring the milk truck back unless Kurt Angle is driving that bitch. I'm sorry. You can't just...
Well, how TNA is doing, we might end up seeing Kurt Angle.
You need to stop. You need to let that river go. It's not happening. Kurt Angle would be waiting outside the door for them to open it up for him, and they would lock him out still. They don't.
It almost like
back, damn it.
No, they don't want.
I mean, it would be nostalgic to bring him back, but it's almost pointless because all the good storylines that you could probably plug him into are like over with.
Well, yeah. Now that Rusev isn't Russian anymore, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, and he happens to move back to Bulgaria.
No. Kurt Angle, the gold medal champion, holds the U.S. belt. That works.
Have you guys watched this TNA work the last 8 months?
Have you seen the calluses on the back of his neck where his neck grew in wrong? No.
He had
No.
He had a 2-match series with Bobby Lashley, and I know that God was in the ring with him. That's the only way that he survived that match with Bobby Lashley for 20 minutes. I thought he was going to die about 3 times. He took 2 Germans, and I was like, oh God, Kurt's paralyzed. He's not getting up. That's it.
What's the difference between him and Daniel Bryan?
I was going to say Edge.
About 4,000 pain pills, probably, but, whoops.
So how come, it's okay. It's not okay for him. Well, it's not okay for Edge to wrestle in his steady condition with his neck or whatever. I think that's what pretty much ended him.
Not really. Well, they got different injuries. Like Kurt Angle broke his neck. Edge messed up his spine. That's totally different. When your spine is messed up, like you can't. That's not your neck. That's totally different. And again, thanks Brody Clay for being a stiff-ass fucker. Sorry,
And
man.
when is Daniel Bryan going to retire? I'm just waiting for that Raw show.
He's not going to retire. First off, this is pro wrestling. Nobody ever retires in pro wrestling. So
You just step away for a little while.
He'll be back. He is gonna be. Hey, he'll be at the Elimination Chamber. He's part of the pre-show. Gonna give an interview about his DVD. Yep.
I'm only watching the pre-show because of both Dallas and Neville, and I never thought I would say that.
Yeah.
And I almost would watch it because of The Miz. That's
Yeah.
for Daniel Bryan, it's like,
What I
whatever.
didn't mention, The Miz coming back. The Miz is back. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. We missed The
What are
Miz.
they going to do with him when he comes back?
He's
Because I
just,
think he's finished filming or something.
he's just interviewing Daniel Bryan. That's all he's doing. He's an interview.
He gonna fight Sheamus, because Sheamus is a movie star now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
he is a Ninja Turtle.
By the way, man, how awesome is it that all these guys in WWE are getting famous movie roles now?
Hogan's probably sitting there like, I paved the way. I did this.
Oh, Hogan's trying to get on the action now. Hogan's an expendable sport. Sign me up. I've been a
Yeah, when I
heel.
seen that, I was like, I can't take Stallone serious.
You know what? You know what he's gonna be if he's the heel in that movie? He's gonna be Hollywood Hogan. He's just gonna come out in the NWO shirt.
He has to. It's only right.
Well, you know the Expendables. In the Expendables, all they do is parody all their old movies anyway. So that's exactly what he'll do. He'll just parody Hollywood Hogan.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. That thing over there is about to explode.
I watched Expendables 3 like last year, and it was like the last hour was like 1 full hour of unnecessary shooting and blowing up stuff.
Yeah, I'm not
Without
watching it.
any
I
dialogue.
refused to watch it because I had so many people tell me that they died hard laughing at Chuck Norris's puns.
Well, hold on, you can't talk about Chuck Norris. You can talk about Hogan. You can talk about
I'm sorry.
Stallone and Bruce Willis and
No,
whatever.
I'm sorry. Chuck Norris jokes are not funny when Chuck Norris is telling them. They're not funny when he's telling them about himself. No. No. And I don't need Arnold saying, I'll be back, and everybody laughing. That's not funny. That's only funny when John Connor says it. Oh my God.
Hey, have you guys heard the rumor about Stardust and the guy who plays Arrow?
Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah, I've heard they're gonna do a comic book feud there.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck this.
Hey man, it's something for Stardust.
Easy, but it might help Stardust.
It's something for him. I'll take it. I need him to do something.
But I do
Yeah, but
have...
he's the same guy that's going to be in, he's also going to be in Ninja Turtles too.
Wait, who, Cody?
No, the guy Steve Arnell.
Okay.
I do have a theory about why they keep mentioning Justin Bieber. And it probably has to do with WrestleMania 32 and Justin Bieber being there.
No! Doing what?
Probably as a stage show, just like they do everyone else that's
No!
singing.
Oh my God.
No!
I'm
I'd
just...
rather have Georgia
No!
borderline.
No! I
perform
got
than
it even
Justin
better. I got it even better.
They've been doing it a lot.
No, I got it even better. He's gonna escort Seth to the ring.
There we go.
What kind of heel heat would that be? Justin Bieber, the man everybody hates in the world? Oh my God, that'd be awesome. Oh, that'd be great. $1 million idea, Vince.
He's not going to escort himself. Himself is not going to hold the title for a whole year.
Hold on, man. If that mug walked out in the ring with Floyd Mayweather, why couldn't he walk out with Seth Rollins?
Seth's not going to be champ. He's not going to be in the main event.
Seth is gonna be the champ at WrestleMania.
Guys,
What?
we already know who's going to be the champ at WrestleMania.
What?
It's the immortal Hulk
Oh
Hogan.
my God. Alright.
We're
well,
past
folks,
our limit.
Yep, we were exceeding the Hogan limit, and that's the time to wrap the show up, actually. But final thoughts. I'll go with you, Damien. I'll let you wrap it up first. Alright, I'll go to Dan. Dan, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Here's some things that need to happen at this pay-per-view. Nikki Bella needs to lose this match. Bray Wyatt needs to stay in that pod and lay down to whoever's the last one standing. Lucha Dragons needs to win this. This will be huge for them. And that's pretty much about it. Yeah.
Alright, Damien, are you with us?
Yes.
Alright, go
Kevin
ahead.
Owens needs to win.
Yep.
Seth Rollins needs to win. It's best for business. Nikki needs to go somewhere far. Lucha Dragons needs the belts. Bray Wyatt needs the title. Bray for the title.
There you go.
Brandon,
Hashtag follow the buzzers.
Them buzzers are dead.
Alright, Mark, final thoughts.
Owens needs to win, most definitely. Sheamus needs to be nowhere near that last two men of the Elimination Chamber.
Hallelujah.
And other than that, I really don't care. I just hope for a good show, to be honest.
I will say that I want the surprise, so whatever Vince has planned please don't let it end to just no boring finish. I would be okay if Dean won, but I want Seth to win. We do need Kevin to beat John. I'm okay if John wins the match, but Kevin better look really strong. Like, John better not just do his whole, you're beating me up and then the 5 moves of doom and it's over in 1 AA. That isn't going to work for me, player. Don't do that. I want Rowan and Harper to take out Los Matadores, and I will pray hard about that every single night till Elimination Chamber. And I really don't want Shayman. I'm more mad about Daniel Bryan getting hurt, not because he's hurt, but because that Sheamus is gonna have a belt now, and this is all Daniel Bryan's fault. So screw you, Daniel Bryan, for getting hurt. You have given Sheamus the title that he is gonna rub in our faces over and over. And I miss Rusev. I miss Rusev, guys. Get well, Rusev. We need you back on TV.
Need that heat.
Yeah, man, big time. And Lana, you better hope he gets back too, because you're just a floating whore right now.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
That definitely did not. Anybody else in the Wrestling Goons does not agree with that shit.
If she's a diva, then, she might fit in that category.
If she lip-locks one more person, she's a whore. I'm sorry. Don't know how to tell you any other thing. Whenever she says, and I quote, "There's nothing between me and Dolph Ziggler," and you kiss that man twice on camera, there's something when you and Dolph Ziggler, or you're a whore. I don't know what to say.
Stella, you make a good point there. One more thing. Can we please give, Seth Rollins a finisher, a real finisher?
Well, he has one. It's the pedigree, and he does it better than the game.
And again, that's why they're going to bring Kevin Owens into the fold. Because Triple H can get tired of his finisher being used. It all makes sense. Don't worry. Stay tuned.
And he does a horrible pedigree, too.
It is horrible.
No. That's the greatest pedigree ever.
Ever. No, it's terrible. It's worse than Stephanie's. Stephanie's is bad. So.
Well, of course Stephanie's better. She's the princess.
Okay, that's a little too far.
Hashtag bring back the curb stomp.
Yeah, well, he's already said that it's not coming back. So, rest in peace, curb stomp. If you enjoy our shenanigans, which obviously if you listen every week you probably do, you can follow us on Twitter at Goons Radio, Facebook at Wrestling Goons Radio, and on YouTube at youtube.com/Wrestling Goons Radio. We will be with you after the show, possibly, to let you know what happened and if we were right or wrong. We're probably going to be right, because we usually are, except for Dan and his Hogan predictions that never turn out. Besides that, we'll be with you in Elimination Chamber and Monday Night Raw coming up this week following it. So for Damien, for Mark, for Dan, and myself, as always, we'll see you on the flip side.